All right, let's talk about something that drives us all crazy. You spend hours crafting the perfect email. You hit send, and then crickets. Nothing. It is so frustrating, right? But what if I told you the fix isn't about the email itself, but something much, much simpler? Today, we're going to master the one thing that actually gets your emails open.
I mean, have you ever just stared at your sent folder and thought, why is nobody reading this? We've all been there. It's a totally universal feeling. But the good news? The answer is usually hiding in plain sight.
Okay, so first things first. Let's diagnose the problem. Let's talk about the unopened email. Why does this keep happening?
So here's the thing that might actually blow your mind a little. The problem? It's probably not your content. I know. All that brilliant stuff you wrote inside, that's not where things are going wrong. The real failure happens way before anyone even gets a chance to read it. Okay, so if the content inside the email isn't the issue, then we have to look at the entrance, right? And this brings us to a really simple, but honestly, a super powerful way to think about your email.
Your subject line, it is the front door to your email. Just think about that for a second. If that door is locked, nobody gets inside. It doesn't matter how amazing the party is on the other side, your data, your brilliant proposal, your story, none of it matters if they can't get past that door. It is the one and only gatekeeper.
So what do these locked doors actually look like in your inbox? Well, they're boring things like, weekly update, yawn. Or they're way too salesy, and our brains are just trained to ignore those now. Or they're just unclear. They give the reader absolutely no reason to click. Every single one of those is a totally missed opportunity.
But hey, we're not just here to talk about the problem, right? Let's talk about the solution. And there is one. It's a simple 4-part formula. I want you to think of these as the 4 master keys that will unlock that front door every single time.
So here they are. You ready? Number 1, spark curiosity. 2, create urgency. 3, keep it brief. And 4, focus on them. That's it. Curiosity, urgency, brevity, and them. Together, these 4 things can turn a totally forgettable subject line into something people have to click. If you can master these, you will master the inbox. So let's break them down, one by one.
All right, key number 1, spark curiosity. We are by nature really curious creatures. It's just how we're wired. So if you can create a little information gap in someone's brain, a question that they suddenly need the answer to, they almost can't help but click. It's like a little brain itch they have to scratch. You're not giving away the punchline in the subject. You're just selling the setup.
So for example, look at this one. Are you making this mistake in your business? See? Your brain immediately goes, wait, what mistake? Am I making it? That little nagging need to find out the answer? That's the perfect curiosity hook.
Okay, key number 2, create urgency. This one taps into a super powerful psychological trigger we all have, FOMO, the fear of missing out. Urgency forces a decision. It literally moves your email out of the, I'll read it later pile. And let's be honest, that's where emails go to die, and puts it right into the I need to read this now pile.
Here's a classic example. Last chance to save today. That phrase, last chance, plus the deadline today, wow, that creates this unavoidable sense of urgency. It's not a gentle suggestion. It's a final call to action that pretty much demands an immediate response. Now for our third key, and this one is just purely practical. Let's be real, we live in a world of tiny screens. More than half of all emails are opened on a phone, and if your subject line is too long, it just gets cut off. Your whole message is lost before anyone even sees it.
So what's the magic number? It's 9. The rule is keep your subject line under 9 words. That's it. All the data shows this is the sweet spot. It's long enough to be interesting, but short enough to show up on any screen and, importantly, for our brains to process it in like half a second. It also forces you to be super clear. And finally, key number 4. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all. You have to remember your reader's favorite radio station. It's WIIFM. What's in it for me? Your subject line has to scream value for them. It can't just be about you or what your company is doing. What are they going to get out of it?
Okay, so we've got the 4 keys: curiosity, urgency, brevity, focus on them. Now let's see how this all comes together in a real-world transformation. Let's take a subject line from ignored to opened. Okay, just look at this transformation. On the left, the before, our weekly newsletter. Ugh, it's about you, it's boring, there's zero urgency. That thing is headed straight for the trash folder. Now, look at the after.
Last chance to save today. Bam! It's short, it creates urgency, and the benefit is 100% for the reader. The difference is just night and day.
So there you have it. That's the framework. It's simple, it's powerful, and it absolutely works. But now comes the most important part. You actually have to do it. Don't just let this be some interesting info you heard. I want you to think about an email you need to send, maybe even later today. What's one subject line you are going to rewrite using these 4 keys?